taking it off.
You're eating again.
Didn't have breakfast. I was up early to take you. I didn't have. You asked for 10 to 7. I was in the car, Uber ready to take you to your appointment.
Okay. Good morning. Actually, is it good morning or good afternoon? I wasn't going to do a video about this last appointment, but during the appointment and actually on the way down, I just thought I really did want to say something. This is more specifically for the church family. So we've just been to Epsom. We're actually making our way out now. It's been probably the easiest of the appointments. I think it was only like an hour. So it was all like they injected me and they took everything off, and it was more just measuring, because next time they've measured and scanned and they're sending that off to the laboratory to get everything made for the actual crown fittings and the implants. So there's two things that I wanted to say. Like,
how many?
Just two.
Two things.
Two things. Because
2:30.
The idea of these videos was really to keep people updated with, it's hard to talk when you feel like you've got a lip like this big and then somebody's laughing at you. Now I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Two things.
Yes,
That's right.
I know.
Two things.
Two things that I wanted to say. So this appointment is quite special to me because it's one that when I had approached our pastor and he had then spoken to the church, they prayed about it and they decided that this was the appointment that they wanted to contribute and fund with regards to all the costings. And so this one is possible because of you guys at Disciples Church, that the Lord made a way to fund this particular session. So I am really truly grateful. That contribution has remained anonymous. I think the council don't want the amount to be known, but it was just and that was aside from all the individual donations that we had from everybody else, individually. So this one is to just say God bless you guys. Thank you to Aaron and Ben and Ivan and Mike, all of you guys, Emmanuel, all of you guys for praying about it and feeling the calling, or that God laid it on your heart to help with this. Hebrews says that when one member, these are hard words to say, when one member suffers, I'm laughing at me in the background, when one member suffers, all suffer, and when one rejoices, all rejoice. And this is one instance where when I was in that place, the church body came alongside us, so that's truly special. There's another thing that I wanted to share, which actually kind of surprised me out of the whole thing, and Bern, you don't know this yet, but during the appointment just now, and I was actually sharing with Sandra at Alan Wilson Dentistry just now, the hardest part of this appointment wasn't the injections, the removing of the crown, all the rest of it. It was when I was in a very vulnerable position. So you've got all four front teeth are gone, right? But there's like, I can feel the pegs of those two front ones, and
Peggy Sue. Ooh, Peggy Sue.
And then
Arr.
Alan has got all the little teeth that color to choose the coloring for the crowns when they send it off to the labs. And I've got these things holding my cheeks, my lips apart, and he was like, to check the color suitability is like, are you okay to look at yourself in the mirror?
Oh.
And it just really, like, it got me in that moment. Like, I didn't cry, but I was like, I could hardly talk anyway, because I've got no teeth in the front, and I'm numbed up to the hilt. And I was just like, no, I just can't. Like, it was hard enough, because what they do is, they have this really cool device that actually, so apart from taking x-rays, they are scanning with like they put this big like, what's it called, like a handheld thing that goes all around the inside of your mouth, and it is actually taking a 3D scan of everything. And I glanced over and I saw the image on the screen next to me, and it's not nice, and it's a very humbling experience. And it's also, sorry, Bernie's just going around the corner at like 60 miles an hour.
30 miles.
It's also a test to like, where do we put our trust, and is our hope and our trust in our parents. We were talking about it last night in Proverbs 31. Like, women can have all this outward beauty, they can have like the hair, the makeup, and we're actually going through the book of Isaiah in our Bible study, and it talks about a time when God's judgment comes on people, and these women, they have clothed themselves, they are seductive, they are flaunting everything, and it says how God will take that all away, and for the beauty, he removes like all the jewelry, all the outward stuff, and they are left like with no hair, like their beautiful clothes are taken away, and anyway, like, Proverbs talks about how charm is deceitful, beauty is fading, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. And it's really interesting when you're going through this time where, like, literally the smile forms part of a woman's outward appearance, and it's like like if somebody has a relatively beautiful outward appearance and then they smile and they've got like no teeth or whatever, like, it affects, and the fact, like, it can be a really like what am I trying to say, Bernie?
That you're going to be the next Sid the Sloth in Ice Age 5.
Sid the Sloth.
Babe, you're taking too long. People are not going to be watching this with a cup of tea.
I know.
Tea will be cold by the time you finish yours.
I didn't mean to make it so long, okay?
Oh.
It's 8 minutes, okay? You guys know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, what do we put our trust in? And in that moment where I was like, I couldn't look at myself because it was just too like, but like I've said in like one of my previous videos, there'll be a day when we don't have to worry about it. Revelation 21 talks about, there'll be a day when all of this is gone and everything will be made new. So that's the day, that's the hope that I'm holding on to. So yeah, sorry that it went longer than I intended. I do have this habit of waffling on, but the main thing was a big shout out to my brothers and sisters in Christ who made this particular appointment possible. God bless you guys. Bye.